Namaste, Jai Hind and Vande Mataram. In conversation with someone who's not only been a key functionary within the former Bangladesh government, but he's also now leading the Bangladesh Human Rights Watch. He's a US citizen, but his heart and his roots are from Bangladesh, and he is with us in our studio. So thank you. Pleasure to have you here, Sri Mohammad Ali Siddiqui. Namaste and salam. Thank you for your time. My first question to you. What is your observation as per your organization? What has happened post August 2024 under the Muhammad Yunus regime in Bangladesh? Is it the worst ever treatment of minorities in Bangladesh?
Exactly what you mentioned, that after the Liberation War, 1971 happened, last 54 years, we did not face such a disastrous, merciless brutality on the opposition political parties, particularly the minorities, Hindus, Christians, tribal peoples, indigenous peoples. It is unprecedented in the soil of Bangladesh.
But why is it happening? What does Muhammad Yunus get out of this?
Mohammad Yunus got a project. I think the Western countries made a plan for the Indo-Pacific region on certain issues that were, what was not compromised by Sheikh Hasina's administration. Last couple of decades, they built this monster as the, Frankenstein to take over the power, or implanted him in the soil over there, and through him they would like to achieve their goals, and putting the utmost repression, casualties, that none of the voices could be raised, and this brutality, the violence, and the minority repression, those who are basically the secular people, freedom-loving people, if they could silence them, it would be easier for the authority who implanted him over there, as the Western countries did the other similar ways.
Is India a friend or enemy?
India,
Because right now there's a lot of sentiment that's being whipped up against India in Bangladesh, saying they are the enemy, they are the ones who are backing Sheikh Hasina, and anybody who's backing Sheikh Hasina is the enemy. Is this true?
there is a political tools always used by the radical groups, especially the BNP, Jamaat, and the other political parties in Bangladesh, and this anti-Indian hatred and the rhetoric, it increases the utmost point, showing that way. It never happened, as I'm an American citizen, the neighboring country, Canada or Mexico. They would like to achieve the goal to get the momentum, and anti-Indian rhetoric might gonna give their mileage.
So it will politically help them if they whip up sentiment against India. Now, with Bangladesh pulling out of the T20 World Cup, what is your thought there? Is it sensible or is it senseless?
No, it is definitely, it is another game.
Okay, it's a game.
It
Why
is
do
a
you say
game.
that?
It is a game, as I said, because they mess up with the politics, the Indian politics, and this game together, in reality, knowing or unknowingly, because those puppets are the cabinet members now in the interim government. They have no idea what is the impact of this international game, cricket, and how the vast majority of the citizens of Bangladesh love it. And our pride, Saqib Al Hasan, the world-class player, Mustafiz, the another piece, that's why dragged out from this scene of the cricket, and they're spoiling it. And
They called Tamim Iqbal an Indian agent also. Lots of name
I
calling.
know anybody popular worldwide or playing something, these are the Indian agent. Also, Asif Nazrul, one of the biggest player,
Yeah.
sometimes termed into the Indian agent, raw agent. That's I know it is the regular practice, but they are stupid. I believe they intervene this world-class game, especially the ICC World Cup. Bangladesh is going to lose this momentum, and I don't know how long it's going to take to regain.
But is this going to help radical elements like the Jamaat gain political traction? Do you think that the Jamaat can one day perhaps control Bangladesh? Is this possible?
They are dreaming right now with the help of the West, because after 54 years, the defeated force, they are one of the paramilitary forces, the then time the Pakistani army, and they nourished, they funded by, and finally, the West termed them as a modern democratic elements. Muslim majority country, if they could bring them on the front line, maybe they could achieve their goal. They did in Syria, Afghanistan, Iraq, or other countries, because they mislead the people first. They create, Al Qaeda, ISIS. They create, Osama bin Laden. Those kind of thing they create, unrest the country, then they intervene over there to control. They send their own troops, and this is their hidden agenda.
So this is their playbook. You're saying this is the American or the West playbook to try and first prop up a radical,
Yeah.
then push radicalism, and then come there as
Then
heroes
come there to
to quell the radicalism.
Yeah, this is the technique.
So this
is
is
the technique. When they might gonna the same way, the Jamaat Islami, they might gonna put, sit them on the power, and they started. Oh, this is the problem. It cannot be over here, because long time they want to control Indo-Pacific region. They have a lot of interest. That region. They first of all in Bay of Bengal, they wanted Sheikh Hasina's government to give all the offshore and onshore, the gas field or oil field or some minerals they found, rare earth, materials, and some uraniums and other precious materials over there, and also the oil and the gas. So recent experience can tell, relate with this thing that what Maduro's thing happened in Venezuela. I wonder, America picked him from the drug trafficking charges, but what's wrong with his wife? But finally I learned that the world's largest reserve of oil, the 300 billion barrels worth of $17 trillion, that the American president declared is ours.
Is American oil. Yeah.
American oil. And they would like to sell it, they would cash it, they would like to make it the 51st state as well. As he desired to take over Greenland, as he heard. Right after elected, he wishes that Canada and Mexico could be part of America as well. So we suspect that long due demands are remain in this South Asia or the Bay of Bengal region. They would like to control China. They would like to control India, and that region, even the Malacca Strait, is the biggest potential for the economic.
Yeah, the busiest
control,
shipping route also.
The shipping routes also.
So they want some skin in the game there, and that's why they identify Bangladesh for various
And
reasons.
it would be easier for the thing that Jamaat Islami, such kind of radical, Islamist group, if they come to power, is easy to control. That they did, they.
But Jamaat has never had such big numbers. How do you think they're going to control the election or control government? How are they going to do this time around? There's some report which says they're moving about 2.5 million people from the interiors of Bangladesh towards Dhaka before the elections. What's the thought process there? Why?
The Jamaat Islam is, I don't know, they're the supporters is in respect of the voter lists.